In today's video, I will show you how to set up MSI Afterburner on-screen display like this one. To download MSI Afterburner, go to this website. Now click on Afterburner. Next, select a version and download it. To install MSI Afterburner, first, extract the installation file from the zip folder. Now, open the folder and double-click on the installation file. Now, click on Install to begin the installation. In this window, don't forget to enable this option. After installing MSI Afterburner, it will automatically install the Riva Tuner statistic server, so don't close the Riva Tuner window. When installing Riva Tuner, install it inside the MSI Afterburner folder. To set up the on-screen display, click on Settings. Next, go to the On-Screen Display tab. Now, assign a shortcut to toggle on-screen display and apply it. After that, go to the Monitoring tab. In the Monitoring tab, select a monitoring value inside the box and enable the tick mark if it is not enabled. Next, enable the option Show in on-screen display. Now, do this for all the values that you want to monitor. After selecting all the values, apply it and then press OK. Now minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game. Next, to get the values, use the shortcut key you assigned under the On-Screen Display tab. If you look closely, a few values like frame rate minimum and frame rate average are missing. Now, to get those missing values, go to MSI Afterburner Settings. Now, go to the Benchmark tab. In the Benchmark tab, create and save a benchmark.txt file inside the MSI Afterburner installation folder. Next, assign shortcuts to begin recording and end recording. After assigning shortcuts, apply them and press OK. Now, minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game. Next, press the shortcut key that you assigned to begin recording to get all the missing values. In this section, we will see how to customize the data to get this. First, let's rename everything to make it more user-friendly. To do that, first, select a value. Next, enable the option Override Group Name. Now, enter your custom name and then apply it. Now, do this for all the values enabled for on-screen display. After naming everything, apply it and then press OK. Now minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game to see the changes. To rearrange the values, go to the MSI Afterburner Settings. Now drag and drop a value to your preferred location. Or else, you can also select multiple values. Then, drag and drop them to your preferred location. Next, if you want to add a space between two values, like this, go to MSI Afterburner Settings. Now, for example, if you want a space after GPU power, then select CPU usage in the MSI Afterburner Monitoring tab. Next, go to the override group name. Now, enter / and a small letter N before the name. Now, do this for all the values that you need space for. After making the changes, apply it and then press OK. Now open a game to see the changes. To change the text color, select a monitoring value. Now go to the override group name. Next, enter the code as shown in the video. Now, do this for all the values that you want to modify the color for. Once you have made the changes, apply it and press OK. Now, minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game to see the changes. To change value colors, go to the MSI Afterburner settings page. Now click on the 3 dots button next to Show in On-Screen Display. Now change the system color 0 to white. And then apply the changes. Now, minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game to see the changes. To get a bigger FPS like this, go to MSI Afterburner settings. Now, select the frame rate and then drag and drop it to the top. Now, click on the 3 dots button next to Show in On-Screen Display. Next, change the size 1 to 250% superscript. Next, select Prologue and enter the code as shown in the video, and then apply it. Next, select the option text and then enter / small letter N twice. Next, select the unit size and change its size to the default. Now apply all the changes. Next, disable the option Show in On-Screen Display and override group name. Next, apply the changes. Now minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game to see the changes. To enable graph mode, go to the MSI Afterburner setting. Next, select a value to enable graph mode. Now, click on the 3 dots button next to Show in On-Screen Display. Next, select size 0 to 100% subscript. Next, change the graph style to bar chart. Next, change the graph width to -15 and height to -1. Now apply the changes. Next, change the show in the on-screen display to graph. Next, apply the changes and press OK. Now minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any game. To add background, go to the MSI Afterburner setting. Now, go to the on-screen display tab. Next, go to More. Now, switch on the option On-Screen Display Fill. And if you want to adjust the position, you can use these arrow buttons. Now close the window and press OK. Now minimize the MSI Afterburner and open any games to view the changes.